Hi, welcome back to the Booze and the Bees. Thanks for listening.
Yep. I'm some dude and she's a lady and we're the hosts.
Yeah, we like to chat and we're dating and I'm jazzy.
I'm not jazzy. I don't get jazzed.
But yeah, thank you for listening. If you can't tell, we didn't really prep this one. Just kind of wanted to talk about some interests that we're into lately. What really wanted me to, I'll just get into it, start talking about like shows and stuff that we've recently watched. Or this show called The Patient.
Oh, that was so good.
Love that show. It's on Hulu and it's a FX show with Steve Carell, and I wish I knew the other guy's name, the other main character.
I don't know Steve Carell. Really, I wouldn't expect him, obviously being a comedian, to do as good as he did in the drama role.
It's drama.
But the other guy in it, it's about a doctor who has a patient. You can read it in the notes, so I'm not giving away any spoilers.
Domhnall Gleeson, he's the other lead.
Yeah, well, kidnaps him. And then it goes through their whole story with everything in it. And the patient who plays the psycho that kidnaps him absolutely just does a job. I would be stunned he's not actually a crazy person. Like he did the whole thing so well.
Yeah, so I thought that was a really wonderfully done show. So I wanted to hype that one up because if you really like drama shows, you need a good show to watch with your partner or whichever, your cat, I recommend that show definitely. And we've also been watching, if you like anime, what's the new anime we're watching?
I don't even know. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen. It's new for us. The season 2 is already out, but
yeah, it's neat.
It's good. It's getting good.
It's like Demon Hunter vibes where they run around and hunt spirits and all that. So if you're into that kind of, you grow your powers and you have a mentor and you fight super baddies vibe, it's one of those animes that I think is pretty good.
Yeah. I really like it so far. It took me a minute to get into it, but I really like it. And we're also still playing It Takes Two, if you haven't heard of that game.
Yeah, it also takes an hour to get through any level in that game. So it's like,
it makes it fun.
Takes two, it takes an hour. So it's like for us, we get really stuck on just our routine and we don't get to play it that often. Because it'll be like 11 o'clock at night and like, we don't have an hour left.
Yeah, but I really like it, playing that game. And there's a new game coming out that we want to get into called Palworld.
Yeah. Have you guys heard of Palworld? None of you are on live because we're not on live, so none of you can answer. But if you haven't heard about it, it's Pokemon and Fortnite all built into one.
Yeah, Pokemon and Fortnite. Vibes.
Yeah, they just ripped the whole thing. I'm like, what a smart idea, but like, it is too close of a rip. I mean, there are straight up Pokemon recolored.
Yeah. Look, I mean, I would think that it's doable.
Yeah.
Again, they don't own creatures.
They don't own creatures, but I mean, the likeness of some of them, exact.
But is that what you can do though? It's just like there's songs that are like remixed into new songs now. Can you just remix it a little bit?
It's just, I would think it's how much is it remixed, If it's 50% likeness, okay. But if it's 90% and they change the color,
probably sound different, name different, and then it's different colors. There you go. It's pretty different.
That's like not a lot,
but it looks fun.
Like if I took a 3D model from a Pokemon game and just put it in my game, but then I made Pikachu blue, like I would still get sued.
Yeah, but I didn't see a Pikachu.
No, but they've got like a little rat that's yellow.
Look, I don't know, but it still looks fun.
It does.
You've been like
really
raving
fun
about it for days.
I know. We've been wanting it, but it's not in our budget yet, so we've been waiting for payday. No, but it looks ridiculous, and I think they're totally going to get sued, so we got to play it now while we can, because I don't expect it's going to be around long without crazy amounts of changes.
I mean, I don't know, because like you said, it's mixed with Fortnite, so they just got guns that are.
Yeah, I don't think the gameplay.
Pretty different than Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't think the gameplay needs to get changed, but I think like the actual monster critters are gonna all have to be redesigned.
I don't think all of them. I think only probably some of them. You can't. Pokemon makes so many creatures. They can't just claim, because it looks like this.
All creatures.
You can't make any creatures in your game.
Yeah.
And throw a ball at it.
I'm gonna like pull up Pokemon versus Pal World. And let's see how...
What are you looking up? Like the pictures?
Just the pictures. See if there's like...
You're going to have to screen them into the video, you know.
Oh, it's just for us.
That's not like... Well, I want to try to really have us do
like
that.
Like these two. That's a Pokemon and that's a Pal World. It's the same thing.
Yeah, they see.
Okay.
No, I understand what you're saying, babe, but what do you want me to say? I still think they could probably get away with it.
These are crazy.
It's like slight. There's like a slight enough difference in the creatures that I think.
Like that one, it passes. Fine. This one passes. But that's the same thing with a different color. There's no way I'm going to be able to edit this in.
Well, you keep looking at pictures. We can just keep talking about something else now. The game looks fun, and apparently you can play with your friends too.
Like
so
online,
that would be cool.
Probably.
Well, yeah.
We were debating if we were going to do it on Xbox or if we were going to do it on PC. Because if we had it on PC, then we can do any of the mods and our friends play on PC. But I guess it's cross-platform if you got it off Microsoft, but we don't know if you got it off Steam, if it's also cross-platform with Microsoft. Because then you could play on a computer or an Xbox.
Yeah, I don't know.
No idea.
Well, we'll figure it out for y'all. We'll keep y'all updated if we when we play the game. I'm sure we'll play it.
Yeah, on this Pal World, news cycle.
Oh, yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll take any kind of video content advice if y'all want to see some challenges. I think that's something that we're gonna start planning to do. I'm excited for.
Mm-hmm.
But like, boyfriend does my makeup challenge.
Oh my gosh!
I really want to do that one.
That's gonna be so hard
for you.
You're gonna be like,
it's gonna be messy.
I end up like this?
I have hope for you.
I don't.
I have high hope.
I don't know where you get it from.
My hope
certainly didn't instill that hope in you for makeup, at least.
Well, I'm telling you right now, you put my lashes on for me one time perfectly, so I was like stunned. And so you just never know. You can't. Never know. You have perfect eyebrows, so like.
Thanks.
Maybe it's in your genes.
I was born. that was the extent of my effort.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Maybe you have a natural talent. We'll see. I think that would be fun. But yeah. So those are some interests that we've been into lately.
Yeah, and that's it. End of the episode. 6 minutes in.
Do you want to talk about how we are doing mentally? I'm doing great. I've been having a really great day.
I've been struggling a lot today still. It's been a tough one. There's just a lot going on at work and just a lot going on with the business and bills, and it can get overwhelming at times. And it's another thing when you're a guy and trying to take care of things, and it's really hard, and I'm glad she was there to help, but you don't always want to be depending on that. And I'm sure she would hate if I had to come home every day and have to weigh on her. But every once in a while, it's good to have a partner who's willing to listen.
Yeah, you're not down ever like this. So that's why I had to feel roles reversed today. And I was trying to give him the pep talk, because normally it's me. Normally I get super in my head, super anxious about everything that's happening. And because even though I'm having a really good day and I'm doing really good, I'm happy, we still have a lot of stuff that we could and I don't know, maybe should be stressing about, but I'm just trying to do action steps today, and I felt really productive. So, and
that's some of the advice we give a lot of people, and including ourselves, is if you can't do anything about it, there's no point in worrying about it.
But sometimes that's easier said than done.
Yeah, it's sometimes easier said than done. And I'm still working through, I have something to do tomorrow and I haven't figured out the plan. And so planning is the action step. Mm-hmm. What am I going to say? What if they react this way? What if they react that way? Well,
you can't really do what ifs. That doesn't...
You can. If there's 10 what ifs that could happen, you should see each of the what ifs. That's how debate teams are formed.
Oh,
right.
Never done debate.
Well, what you do is you say, okay, if I use this argument, what would the counter argument be? And then I know their counter argument before they do it. It's kind of like chess, right? So you sort of say, okay, here's 10 scenarios, but obviously only one scenario is going to play out.
Right.
And if it goes one way, something happens. And if it goes the other way, something happens. And they're stressful. But there's nothing I can do about it except for think about how I would react and what I would say. But it's been an all week struggle because they pushed the meeting off until tomorrow of just not wanting to talk about it. And it's been putting me in an odd mood.
Well, maybe something that could have helped is maybe bullet points or something. Like you said, you could have wrote down the possibilities. So then because you're just always thinking about it, you didn't really come up with a plan.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that, I mean, I don't know if it's too late now, but maybe that would help you, because I know it's happening tomorrow and you've already been stressing about it the past few days.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I've been coming up with a plan and telling you sort of what I would be saying and,
I know.
and stuff like that. So that's sort of my mental internal bullet points, but it's definitely been stressing her out, and it's just
not really stressing me out. I'm still definitely going through my day and stuff. I just wish I could say the right things to help pep you up.
And that's the thing, is sometimes there's not just like a right word. Sometimes there's not a right action. It's up to me to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to just not be stressed about it, but I can't just go chill and get over it and then not be prepared, but I can also not just over prepare and be stressed about it all day. So I just have to kind of get over it at this point. I think I've thought enough about what I'm going to say, and that there's only so many things that can be responded with, and I won't really be able to know what they're going to say until tomorrow, because I just don't know this person well enough to know what they're going to do or what they've been discussing behind my back.
Yeah, so that's why it's either make a plan or then relax and try to get your mind off it.
And so that's what I'd like to do.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. If only we could afford Pal World. Do you think our friends would front us for Pal World and we just get it and play it tonight? Babe.
We want to do another podcast today because we have a really busy weekend. And so I think staying productive a little bit would be good. I mean, maybe tonight, but we do have a game we could finish before buying a new one.
I guess we have a game.
Like me being not negative would probably be I'd rather get out of first than buying a game. True. But I understand. We want to be distracted. We can stay distracted. Yeah. We have stuff to do. We got productive, and then we can chill. And we're gonna eat good tonight. You got some good pork because it's the red pork.
Mm-hmm. If anybody buys pork loin and you're looking at which one to buy, you'll see some where it goes into the tenderloin side and it starts to get red. That's where it's the best because it's got just enough fat where it literally tastes like steak. It tastes so good. And just the tenderloin, it kind of tastes weird, a little gamey. And just the pork loin, it's very lean and not super awesome. It's just it's pork. But that red stuff is perfect. The just intermediate cut right before is amazing.
Yeah, it tastes so good. And then we make fancy ramen. So I get a certain brand. It's called Nissan Ro. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but so good. And we went to Walmart specifically to get it because they used to have it at our local grocery store. And then they just randomly stopped putting it on the shelves. And I'm like, I know I buy enough alone at this store.
Yeah, to cover it.
For real.
We used to buy cases of it. I mean, because they would get there and they had this stack of 6, and you would just buy all 6 at a time and wipe the shelves out. So I don't know how you could say, oh, no one's buying this, I'm wiping the shelves out.
Yeah, just maybe not in enough stores altogether. So they had it at Walmart, so I was really grateful. And also shout out Fly by Jing. Love their chili oil. You can get that at grocery stores too and stuff. Not sponsored. This episode's still brought to you by us, by the way.
Yeah.
But that chili oil with the ramen and then the pork.
Actually, it's about to be sort of sponsored soon.
So excited.
Affiliate code sponsored.
That's not sponsored.
Not sponsored. We're not sponsored.
No. We'll be able to say use code BOO for 15% off.
Nice. Use code BOO for 15% off if you want a stunned glass.
Yeah.
We can say that on here.
Yeah, you can use my code. My code works now. I'll get the link on there soon, I promise. But I'll be getting that soon. If you don't know what that is, it's a really neat modern gravity bong, and very, very excited. You can do flour and concentrate with it. So can't wait. There's gonna be so much cool content. I'll do it on a podcast episode too. It'll be so much fun.
Yeah.
We should do like an ASMR episode because I'm sure it makes noise.
Yeah, I would just put the mics up next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
I think that would be fun because our ASMR episodes do well. People like ASMR and people search it.
Yeah.
So we could do like ASMR bubbles.
Why don't you just do that as a whole video where it's just ASMR using the stunt-in?
I should.
No sounds, just that. You can make like 10 of those. Just basically run it like an
kind of like a silent review. I did a silent review of pasta for my TikTok, and I reviewed different pasta noodles that I
Did that
like.
do well?
I mean, you know how TikTok can be. I spent some effort on it, so TikTok was like, I'm not gonna push this video out, but like, good effort.
Cares about your pasta.
Good effort. No, but I think that would be cool. ASMR videos, yeah, I really like doing those. Those more challenges, more. You guys are gonna see Boos and the Bees upgrade.
Upgrade.
How cool is it to see us evolve daily? Huh?
Yeah, literally here every day.
Every day I'm hustling. Did you like
that upgrade? That was our stream deck. That was our upgrade there. Was the
music. It's almost our birthdays, y'all. We're both Pisces.
We're gonna be old.
Older. 1 year older.
It's gonna be ancient.
You're turning 32.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. I'm turning 29. So my last year, my 20s.
Yeah.
I'll be 30.
Mm-hmm. Doomed.
Did you feel different when you turned 30? Do you remember?
I mean, a lot happened when I was turning 30 because we were together in my late 20s and then getting more responsible every year. So it was just going from, us being able to go out and like do fun things with less responsibility to like we do fun things but with a lot of responsibility.
Isn't that when you started your weight loss stuff? Transformation?
It was 29 I started because I hurt my back.
Oh, okay.
And so it's like we really went from, hey, we're having fun, we go to friends' houses, we go out and like do things and we can just take a weekend. I don't remember the last time we just like took a weekend and we just had vacation for holidays. But even that seemed like work because we're always cooking and always planning stuff and then going on shoots or being sick because I was sick for 9 days. Like I just can't even remember the last time we were like, oh, we just got a weekend off. I don't even remember it.
Yeah, I mean that's just it's like a weird. It's not like it's like good or bad feeling. It's just a different feeling. It's a different stage of life. It's because it's almost it's nice to be productive every day. Because
absolutely
feel very accomplished with myself.
Yeah,
like you said, when we get bored, you get
bored, you get a little loopy, and that's when people get emotional and like get in more fights and get in their heads more and look through phones more. It's you're not busy enough because if you were as busy. And with your partner also, if you both are that busy, you're like, hey, what's on your schedule? Just so much. And both of you agree, then it's how could you go behind someone's back and do anything? You're too busy.
You're not thinking. You're not sitting there in your head.
Yeah, why would
you're thinking about what's my next plan? What's my next step?
Yeah. And you're not like, oh, we're just going out with the girls again, going out with the guys again. It's like, how? We've got all these tremendously large plans and things to do and we're not done with them.
Yeah, now when we have free time we spend it with Minnie, like we're working a lot
with family, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's really fun and that's a good way to do it and kind of show work ethic and so it's different. I don't know if that was because I was 30 or if it just happened at that time
because it's the stage of life.
Exactly. I could have happened at 29. It's just doing the actions. It could have happened at 22 if I had been on it at 22.
Because a lot of people say their 30s is like the best.
A lot of people say their 30s is the best. I think it's because they're doing all this stuff.
Yeah,
it's because they're getting productive and also they're normally like done dating, like they found somebody by the 30s, or usually, at least you're really trying to find somebody by your 30s.
Yeah, for the most part.
For the most part, yeah. And so I think a lot of people don't like dating. It sucks. I think
I think most people don't like dating, but most people love love.
Oh yeah,
they want a partner.
Welcome to life. I think everybody wants love. I think they want their partner. I think dating sucks.
Dating sucks at all ages.
Yeah, it does. But like 20s is when you really do it, right? You're not like dating when you're 14 or your dad's like, no, don't do it.
You're like high school dating. High school dating is different.
That's not even a thing, right? And so let's say between 18, you might be really dating around then, because you might have a high school sweetheart actually start a family with. So I'd say like 18 is like the earliest until, 26. Hopefully you're finding somebody, and it can be longer for many people. I'm not trying to put anyone down if you're still in your 30s and still looking, or if you prioritize different things.
Or 40s or 50s. No judgment.
I prioritize family immediately, not necessarily family like in kids, but a partner. My whole life has been trying to find somebody that I could stay with. So it was a huge struggle for many, many years to find somebody who's good and compatible, and you had to be dating and going out and doing all these things you don't want to do and meeting people who may or may not treat you poorly. And I don't know almost any of them still, because they were all not the best to be around. And then you finally find somebody and you can say, okay, I can take a breather from that entire fun section of life. And it was fun because you don't have responsibilities in terms of like career and kids and household bills, and your income goes further because you would sleep on the floor in a gutter. You would just do whatever you wanted to.
Sleeping at like 1 p.m.
1 p.m. in a car, and that'd be fine on your friend's couch. So it's a different stage of life, but once you get past it, it's okay, way harder, but at least I don't have to deal with the fake fun, and you get to do more crazy things as an adult, but you just don't have the time to do it. And so we're at that stage where it's like we finally have the productivity and the drive to do the fun things, but it's just a ton of work.
We're getting there. We're going to feel so accomplished once we're there, y'all.
Yeah, I just hope we can finally take a breather, because it definitely gets stressful when you look at your schedule and it's literally 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. clocked in. Every hour of the day is accounted for, and just...
Well, it's also really hard. You give yourself... You have long workouts. 3-hour workouts, that's 3 hours.
Yeah, I made sure to prioritize fitness as part of my life, just because when I was 29, I hurt my back, and I'm like, I can't be this hurt this young in life. And it was trying to carry clothes. So like, what if she got hurt? I can't help her. I'm just going to be that guy who can't help my family. And I couldn't see myself living that way. And that was a huge driver to want to change. So it's a lot of effort, but all the most successful people in the world literally say, put your health first, because if you put your family first, you won't be able to help your family if your health is bad. So put your health first, because then you can put your family second, and then you can put your career third, which you're going to be able to do more work if your health is in good order, because you're not going to get tired so fast, and you're going to be able to focus better. So I've definitely been trying to prioritize being healthy for my family and for us and our career. So it's a lot. It's a lot more to add, but again, it's a good thing, because what are those 3 hours going to go to? It'd be playing video games, getting big, health problems,
or we're working,
or
more family time.
Yeah, more. But it's like,
I'm not trying to like put down your 3-hour workouts. I'm just saying like your thing is you have to do that, which you've always said you have to schedule your days and by hours, and 3-hour workout you especially have to, because you have to find the time for all this other stuff, because like 3 hours is a long time to dedicate to one thing.
Yeah.
And it's definitely not saying it's not worth it.
No, it's just however
kind of like how life is right now.
Yeah. And so it's just that's the season. I've heard that a lot in the business space. It's the season of tremendous amount of work and no real payoff, because you don't see what those 3-hour workouts do right away. It's going to take a long time. And you don't see what all the work that we do after hours and all the discussions we have with our bosses, what any of that does. And it's just that hard place where you wish you had something saying you're doing the right thing, and you just have to kind of know that right things will happen if you keep doing it. And so that's just been the struggle today. And we both go through that different times. She just went through that recently too. It was a big struggle, and I'm glad she's back on being on the positive side, and I'm working on getting there as well. So I'm hoping this paycheck helps, because it's been
well, it will. What else will happen, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna crumble and disintegrate. No, you just got to keep going. We've been in worse spots before already, and we've gotten out of it. So Like we've had to, this time last year, we were stressing because we had to make 2 house payments, remember?
Yeah.
It was a stressful time. So we got through that. We can get through this. So we're allowed to stress. We're allowed to, just be kind to yourself and don't be down on yourself for being down,
Yeah.
Then it's just going to be an endless cycle because I've been there.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Well, yeah. Do we want to end it for this one?
Yeah.
We had a good thing because I think it kind of wrapped it up. I think it makes sense.
It does. I liked this episode. Hope y'all liked it too. Thank y'all for listening. Be kind to yourself. Be patient.
Make sure to laugh at yourself and others, and
enjoy the positives of the day.
Yeah, and then defeat the negatives. Fight Poseidon.
Yeah, punch him in the face.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye. Y'all. Goodbye. Love y'all. Mm-hmm.